So tell us what an alternative venue is, you guys.
Thinking a bit outside of the box, something that's not as traditional as you would see with the Roxy, Moroccan, Troubadour, Viper Room. It's a bit of like kind of a freelance spot, whether if it's a warehouse, back of an actual house, a park, could be literally anywhere. Like I've been to a show at the Eagle Rock YMCA.
I think finding places that fits within the environment of still being able to play music. For example, Jeff and I, we also did a show in a cave up in San Francisco.
I know people that did shows in the middle of the desert. They would bring generators out there. People that would do them in youth centers and hostels, and people that have done them even actually in haunted houses, which was very, very cool too. Why don't you tell us real quick, like why are these types of events just generally sort of seen as being sort of more cool than just like rolling up to the Viper Room or something?
We're part of like a different crowd that's kind of going out to shows, people who are like really trying to discover new stuff and see like where musicians are really working on their craft. That's an important aspect that we kind of emphasize for our space, is that like people that perform here aren't going to be perfect. What they are doing is they're practicing their craft in front of a live audience.
It's more of the intimacy and the like kind of the rarity of it all. And people will always remember that moment where they saw that one big artist before they really took off. And that's kind of what our spaces do. You know, those spaces also accommodate new artists when it comes to like being able to afford and put on a show.
Are the deals relatively simple for the starting artist, you know, that is kind of coming up, doesn't have a whole lot of resources?
If you do a house show, it costs you no money, you know, pretty much. You just have to bring in equipment or like using your friends or whatever. Granted, it might not be the best sounding set, but you get some chops in before you get to those bigger spaces. Then there's like our space where it's like we have a fee for our space, but that's to provide great sound, staff, security.
But yeah, the way our show deals work is we have a venue fee. That venue fee is fulfilled based on the number of tickets that you sell. Once you hit that venue fee, every dollar after that goes to the bill split amongst however was agreed upon beforehand. And if you don't hit that fee, you don't owe us the difference. That's
Sure.
the risk that we take. Oftentimes, especially if the band is good, we'll say like, you didn't make any money this time, but we want to invite you back in a couple months. Once you've, done a little bit more practicing and stuff like that, bring a bigger crowd. And hopefully, we see the progression of bands go from making no money to some money to a lot of money to selling out the venue and making some money on the show.
So generally speaking, how do you guys help the artists promote?
We can help on some like the social media side. We have our own platforms and stuff like that. But as many artists very quickly find out, social media is not like the silver bullet everyone hoped it would have been 10 years ago. Now you still gotta press tickets into hands. You gotta talk to people.
It's more of like word to mouth. We kind of like the secrecy of it all.
A lot of the heavy lifting will fall onto the people performing on the bill.
All right, you guys, those are three particular things that I wanted to know about. So appreciate you sharing them with me.
Cool. Thank you very
good deal,
much.
guys.